All right, we're going to go ahead and go live because I'm not sure. Patrick, what happened?
I'm working on some. And
Okay,
I think maybe what I was doing must have interfered with the program.
That's okay, just a little bit. Hey, we'll replay it tomorrow and see what happens. You're okay. Hey, in case you didn't catch that intro, because we were jamming over top of it, which is fine. It's the Life Radio Show.
It was quite subliminal.
Where these things are kind of expected.
Yes.
Yes, we
expect
that's
the
what
unexpected.
we do. We expect. Well, we don't expect the unexpected. The unexpected just happens.
Is expected.
Right. We expect that. We expect that something is going to be unexpected,
Consistently
but we have no
inconsistent
expectation.
Is what we really strive for.
Right. Exactly. Should I replay my intro? Should we just start this whole thing over again?
I think you should replay it, since it's your words on the intro.
See that?
You just go ahead and...
so talk the intro.
Yeah.
Just talk my way. Well, there's
our
no
views don't
background music.
necessarily
No
reflect
good.
those of everybody here.
Well, since nobody heard that today, that everybody's just going to assume that all of our views reflect their own.
Sure.
So this is a political broadcast now.
I just lost like 12 people. You said political, and everybody's like, nope.
Well, it's Facebook. You said political, everybody
right.
logs in so they can argue.
You're like, this is going to be juicy.
Yep, yes. See, went and made it silly. Scotty Mays is my guest today.
Hey.
Alongside T-Bone.
T-Bone's in the house.
You can pull that mic right up to you. It's on. It's live.
That is a hot mic.
That is a hot mic.
That is a hot mic.
That could be dangerous.
Yeah, so welcome to the show, T-Bone.
Well, thanks for having me.
I love that name. Is that just something that happened accidentally and it just stuck, or
Yeah,
not? The
she used to be a
T-Bone
bouncer.
stuck.
I used to bartend, and they called me T, and somebody thought it deserved more. So somehow
Yeah,
I became
it did.
T-Bone, and it just never left me.
All right, that's
The T deserved the bone.
I wasn't going to say it, Scotty.
Well,
it
I
would
would.
seem wrong coming from me.
Sure.
See, and
It's okay.
I always pictured it with Clifford the Big Red Dog's little fat friend next to him was T-Bone. So every time he said it, I was offended because I'm not just a little fat dog.
Okay,
Well, maybe
yeah, I can.
kinda some days, but
I've never watched Cliff.
So now this is a children's program.
Yeah, we've gone from a political show
really-
to a
we made a hard right turn on that one.
Welcome to the Life Radio Show, where the views and opinions expressed on this show are probably pretty damn dumb.
Indeed.
So, Scotty, what have you been up to other than bulking up? What have you been up to?
Yeah, just busy doing the recovery game, and well, it's not a game; it's a way of life. But
right, yeah.
Really involved with that.
It's not
really
a game, but you're still winning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm winning today.
There you go.
So hopefully I can win again tomorrow.
Yeah, just keep winning.
That's right.
Or keep trying. You keep
trying to win.
Eventually, you're going to win. Yeah,
right.
Or you just keep. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how it works.
We'll just take this a day at a time.
I'm not recovering from anything.
It's okay.
It's
all
work.
right.
I'm recovering from work today. It was a long
Rough day?
It was
It was a little
wasn't
warm.
a rough day. It was a long day because I love. See, our call center, every time somebody submits a work order where the word leak is anywhere involved, our call center freaks out. So I'm leaving for the day. It's 5:00. I'm on my way home, and I get a call from the call center. There's a leak in that, this particular location. So I was like, okay, well, what's their number, and I'll call them. So they give me the number that's on the work order. I call the number. It's disconnected. Fantastic. Now, the leak was in a vacant room. A suite that was vacant. There was nobody there except the person that was walking through because they're thinking about eventually putting stuff there. So a vacant room, I got called because of a faucet is occasionally dripping.
Oh.
And that was important enough for me to turn back around, drive back to the location I was just in, and get paid a couple hours overtime.
There is nothing worse than a case of the drips.
Well,
Yeah.
that is true. That is true. But
That adds up.
But some cases of the drips are not an emergency
This is true.
because sometimes it's just like, okay, I'll have to see a doctor about this tomorrow. because I'm not going to go
some
to the
people
emergency
be like,
room.
I can't let anybody know about this.
Right. I'm just
Maybe
I
they'll
can't
go away
go
on
to the
its own.
emergency room because it's just the occasional drips.
Occasional drips. So we talk about the importance of Kegels, however you pronounce that, or just safe practices to avoid drippage.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where you were going with this because I don't.
Yeah, bear with me.
Because I tried Kegels and I crapped my pants, Scotty. That's
You blew an
work
O-ring.
as well for me.
Was there a call for an O-ring?
Yep. And I didn't feel any more because it's supposed to, I guess it makes you feel, makes you feel stronger as a woman, and it didn't work for me.
Hey, you don't look like this without doing Kegel exercise.
I don't think you get biceps from Kegel. You're not I would say you're doing it wrong, but probably not.
Who else is supposed
this
to be
is
here?
no longer a kid show.
No, it's not. The big red dog has left the building.
Yeah. There are a lot of different ways we can go with that one, too.
Yep.
I love having you on here.
I love being here.
Ed John was supposed to be here.
Oh,
But
he's
not. Ed John is.
Ed's
he's
late.
usually not late. He's usually not late. Usually he's sitting in the parking lot for 45 minutes before the show.
I heard somebody shouting Wakanda Forever out in the parking lot. It didn't dawn on me that it was possibly Ed John.
It could have been. Was somebody out there? Because
No,
you never
I
know.
just
You
made
never
that
know.
up. It was
what
pouring
people-
rain. I didn't have time to acknowledge anybody's existence in the parking lot.
I do have to say I'm impressed. You came in dripping wet. It's pouring rain out there. Mohawk, still straight up.
The product.
The
product
there is
game
no
is
frizz,
real.
no droopage,
Yeah.
and no drip.
T-Bone has the product. She is the product
you have
lady.
Schlack? What do you use? T-Bone and Schlack. I just named this episode. Scott.
T-Bone and Schlack. You just named our next movie. What are you talking about?
No, that's Schlock.
Oh.
See, I got to write that down before I forget. T-Bone and Schlack. That's
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
But no, that has to be fantastic product. I'd put it in my beard, but I'd cut my chest.
You'd probably stab your chest, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That would be dangerous. I'm
There's
getting
an Ed
text.
John messaging you right
Actually, this is work.
now. More drippage.
Yep, there's another drip. Okay, we'll get to their drips later. I think we've been into this show for almost 10 minutes now, and I don't think we've said a word of anything.
Not
about
really, no.
anything important.
We're just
talking-
conversating. It's a conversation about life.
Yeah, well, that's why it's the life. You know, from the
Oh, my God.
from the strange.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hold up.
talk amongst yourself. I got to get the door.
Yeah.
We have a visitor.
We have a visitor. It's Mr. McFeely.
He's delivery to you.
Oh, better late than never, Ed.
Hey.
Jeez. Look at this. What is this?
Ed didn't even know T-Bone was going to be here.
I know, right?
That's why he's here. He was sitting in the car contemplating, and he's like, "I'll be damned."
Yeah,
T-Bone's here.
yeah. Do I want to just come in for Scotty? No, but T-Bone's here, so here, pull that mic up to you. It's on, Ed.
How's it going?
Don't be scared
Welcome
of the
to
mic.
the life.
Welcome to the life, Ed.
Yep.
It's good to see you again. We were just talking about you.
Literally. Yeah.
What happened?
What do you mean what happened?
Oh,
You happened.
y'all said 10 after, right?
Huh?
Yes, exactly.
You said 10 after, right?
That's my show always starts 10 minutes after 7. That's,
10, I'm on time, so yeah.
You're on your time.
Welcome.
You're on your time.
Stop it. Your face just lit up.
Yeah. I've been waiting. I've
Yeah.
been waiting to say that.
Counting down.
see, you missed it. We already named the show. We already named the episode of the show.
Did you do the rundown yet?
We haven't done the rundown yet, so you can still sing. We're actually going to have to discuss that, where even when you're not here, you're going to have to call in for the
Okay.
rundown.
Talk
so
to
you
my
can.
lawyer, and we can record.
Okay, we'll have to.
And
His
hit
lawyer's
the-
a public defender.
I was going to say he's unemployed.
Oh, I got one. I got one. The people have made sure I have one. I got one. Shout out Texas.
He's in Texas. I know a guy.
Sorry, I'm just checking.
Ma'am, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm gonna act like Scotty ain't even here. What up, Scotty?
No, that's okay. It's all right. I'm used to it. It's
Are you
all
really?
good.
You
Yeah.
good? You probably okay. You good? Yeah.
It's refreshing to not be
That's a good problem
acknowledged.
to have. You know.
Yeah.
How you doing though, man?
I'm doing great.
I see you got the guns out and.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doing it.
I was gonna go shirtless, but
Okay.
Yeah. The pay wasn't high enough.
I feel you.
yeah.
I feel you. Scotty's on the man out here in these streets.
Yep. Oh yeah. I was going to go shirtless too, Ed.
Don't do it. I promise you, don't do it.
Well, I mean, since it was raining outside,
It was, man, that's
when
why-
I leave
yeah.
here, I'm stripping down
Like
and
his
running
beard
through it.
hair matches his chest hair though, so it would all blend
So
in.
you can't tell. I look
Camouflage taco meat?
I look like a Yeti.
Yeti?
I'd be like,
Because
I
it's
believe
just
it.
it all blends in.
why
It's
did
all
this
the
just
same
turn into
hair.
a beef jerky
I
commercial?
don't know. I don't know. Low key, I'm hungry. But
See, thinking about me.
It's not low key if you
Made
put
you
it on the mic.
you're right.
That's
a
true.
hot
That's
mic.
true.
You're right.
Yeah, that's
Y'all said 10 after.
I can't
so
even
I'm
run for
just-
president now that I made a reference to you being late.
You right,
yeah.
player.
I don't know. I
Scotty
might be
Mays
able to
on the
run
Oh,
for
you
president.
can't. You just have to get the Russians behind you.
Scotty
You
Mays
can
on
do
the mic.
anything with the Russians behind you. So, Ed, how are you?
Man, it's crazy out here. It's crazy. Between all
Out
the stuff
here
I got
where?
going on and
Just
stuff
with you?
that's not going on. Huh?
All the stuff that's going on that's not going
Yeah,
on?
it's crazy in these streets.
That is pretty crazy.
Between the fan club and you know how it goes.
Being
Out there in
AWOL
Fairborn.
from the Air Force, like
Out there in
it's hard to
Fairborn.
hold
You know how it
down.
goes.
Yeah, the mean streets of Fairborn.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy out here.
There was a big fire out there the other day, huh?
In
Was
Fairborn?
there? Was there?
Yeah.
Where
See?
at?
I don't know. Probably
Well, yeah.
Calamityville, and it was a planned.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
probably a planned burn.
At night? Was it like nighttime? Daytime?
I'm not sure. Daytime, maybe.
Oh.
It was one. It was on Facebook, so it had to be true.
So
Last
long
week-
as they remembered where Calamityville ends and Fairborn starts, then there's
Right.
not
It
as
kinda-
much of a
yeah, it
problem.
kinda
How many
blend
viewers
in.
do you have in Fairborn? Not a lot?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Well,
That's
the radio
common.
station
Yeah,
on the
that's
radio
where I-
is
in
good to about
Fairborn,
3
so.
miles down 675. So I
Right.
don't know how far that gets you.
Well,
Oh,
we
okay.
actually our call, so that's WWSU 106.9 Fairborn.
Oh.
So we probably nobody.
Oh, okay. Because Fairborn's trash. I just want to say that.
yeah,
So,
yeah, you just wanted to make sure you were in
Yeah.
the clear.
yeah. I
Awesome.
don't want to offend anybody.
No, we're located in Fairborn, Ed.
Well, you live there, so
I do live
and
in
you
Guess
live
you
there,
live.
so
yeah. Taxi.
you would know. So
Yeah.
it's like being from Dayton. Like we're the only ones that are allowed to talk about Dayton.
Well, I live in Fairborn. I'm not from Fairborn. Don't speak that
He's
evil
like,
on
don't
me.
get it twisted.
Don't speak
Don't
that
get it
evil on me.
twisted.
Yeah. So
So what's the difference? Because
Between-
you chose to go there. Is that
correct. Yeah.
okay?
Yep.
So if you're born there, you just don't know anybody.
I'm not from like you don't just walk around saying you're from Fairborn, dude. That's
No, I don't think people from Fairborn would say that.
you don't. You don't put the bump sticker on your car.
Right?
My kid's an honor student at Fair. No, you don't do that kind of shit. Well, stuff.
Yeah, that either.
Man,
You don't do any of that kind of stuff.
what now? He's entitled. He gets to cuss on the radio.
I didn't hear anything.
I was
Yeah.
talking about. Y'all
Yeah.
said be here 10 minutes after. So
Yeah, yeah,
We're back on that now. And we're back.
Still trying to justify.
hey,
yeah. I think he's looking to be a politician.
Yeah, I
a
think
pil-
so.
I just
what?
got realized that. A politician. You're gonna be a
Politician.
politician.
ooh, the truth came out.
Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close.
Yep.
That's all
So
politicians.
did
are
y'all do the first hour already?
Dude, we just
Yeah,
we're-
the first
we're
we
in
took
the
care of
first
that.
hour right
we
now.
took care of the first hour in the first 10 minutes of the show,
Right.
and you missed it.
Okay.
So we're into the second hour now.
Okay.
We'll be into the second hour until we start the next hour.
Okay.
That's going to be the fourth hour.
Okay.
Because the third hour we're taking a break.
Okay.
Just
All right. Okay. Yep. I know
Write
where
it
we
down
at.
because I forgot what I just said.
Okay,
We'll have
yep.
to have something to refer to.
So we
later.
here. We here.
Yeah.
I have never been here with Scotty though. Like at the
You've
same
never
time.
been here with Scotty?
No, Scotty get a lot of
Because
love
Scotty's
on the Facebook
been here
though.
a lot.
Scotty get a lot of love on the Facebook though. Are you living it now?
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
Scotty.
yeah.
Everybody tuning in to Scotty. What's up? Scotty's a man. Scotty gets love.
He does.
Scotty get love. That's
Have you
Scotty get love
looked
in the
at
area.
him? I mean, come on, man.
what? I'm saying Scotty get love. I'll be the first person to be like Scotty get mad love.
See, it's all for nothing too. It just I think that's what he's saying. It's just because you're you.
Yeah, you know, words,
Yeah.
words of
Yeah.
affirmation go a long way, though.
Yeah,
Those,
Scotty gets
you
love.
know.
Scotty's a man.
Sure, I'd love
Scotty
to-
picked me up a couple weeks ago from my place. Where were you at? And like,
Man, I was in Centerville.
well, yeah.
I just got done eating at a barbecue joint, and
Yeah.
he calls me. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Anytime somebody says, "What are you doing?" You
Yep.
know there's a favor coming, right?
Absolutely.
Hey,
So
bro.
I had to, like, in my mind, I'm like, do I want to reply to this?
Yeah.
Do I want to lie or do I want to tell the truth right now? Because I knew there was a road trip to
Yep.
Fairborn in my future. But yeah,
I was like,
he
man, I
called
need
me.
a ride. And he swooped me up. You gotta get love.
Everything all right? Why'd you need a ride? Your car didn't get repossessed.
I know I had a spark plug issue with my car. I think it was that day. I was a spark plug issue with my car.
Okay.
It's crazy out here in these streets, man. You know how much it costs for... Yeah.
For a Mercedes spark plug.
It's out here in these streets, man.
The German engineering.
No,
man.
I don't know how much it costs for a Mercedes spark plug.
Out here in these streets. So
that's where you buy your spark plugs. The same dude that I get my hair on from sells spark plugs and rims.
Yo, spark plug.
Spark
plug, yo.
Fam. It's also fam. Hey, fam. Spark plug. Yeah. I was just trying to be here 10 minutes after, like y'all told me.
And we're back to that.
I just want to know the guy's got him in a jacket where he pulls it open. Like,
hey, man, you're looking for a spark plug?
He had like Europe on this side, like Japanese spark plugs. Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, give me the cheapest one y'all got. So I have,
Oh, so
I got an American-made spark plug in my car, huh?
In a Mercedes.
Yep.
That's not.
Came out of a Briggs and Stratton lawnmower.
But let go.
Was it used?
Functionality. All I need is functionality. I didn't touch. I'm not good with cars.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
So you can't tell a used spark plug from a spark plug.
Nope.
I can't talk.
Yeah, I can't tell the difference between those two either.
Yeah.
Are you a car guy, Scotty?
Self-taught.
Okay.
If something breaks, I'd learn how to put it on.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
Well, that comes with being broke, Ed.
I don't know. My pops, and you know what? I learned
because
that
I didn't used to work on cars until I got broke, and then I had to, I had a car breakdown. I had to learn to work on a car.
My dad tried to teach me that as a kid. He'd always be like, he'd be working on the car, and he's like, I'm gonna show you, so you will never have to do it, and you can save time, so you can do it quicker. I was like, Pops, I'm gonna go to school, and I'm gonna make money, and I can pay somebody to do this. So I don't know what you're trying to teach me, but anyway, let's go.
And now he's a stand-up comedian.
And now
how's your future going, buddy? Are you banking right now?
There we go. I know.
Can't
right?
find his. Buying the street plugs.
Hey, you gotta have a connect. You always gotta have a connect. You always gotta have a connect for everything.
Yeah. Did you have to do anything specific to get that spark plug?
Look, you always gotta have a connect.
Yeah, if you didn't have to go to a back alley.
You always gotta have a connect.
Okay.
And he's like, you told me to be here at 10 after, so I'm here at 10 after.
Thank you. That's why Scotty gets mad low. Scotty gets mad low.
Yeah, because he'll change the subject for you.
That's why I like Scotty, you the man. No, he really did come pick me up. I was like, yo, come pick me up. And
Scotty's a good man.
Good guy.
I wouldn't have come.
I believe it.
I'm busy.
Wet ass
what do
chest
you want?
hairs.
Well, that's why.
Yeah, your chest hair is wet. Your shirt is soaking through. Huh? Yeah.
That's for you.
Yeah, appreciate it. I'm going to kill myself.
Oprah's Book of the Month Club? Please. We've got something much better in store for you.
Let's talk about books. The energy is right. I got a candle going. It feels good.
Every Monday morning, Jessica Gillen sits down and talks with you about the very best in books and literature.
Murder on the Orient Express, The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, The Cruel Prince.
It's The Bookseller, every Monday morning, brought to you by Eventide Entertainment. Move over, Jimmy Kimmel. Step aside, Conan O'Brien. Back off, Stephen Colbert. It's my turn. I'm Mike Shea, and every Tuesday on my show, Mike Talks Funny, I sit down and talk with comedians, actors, film fans, podcasters, anybody willing to get down, get deep, and get dirty.
I don't remember the first time I had sex. That was horrible. I didn't even finish the first time I had sex.
I've tasted what most comics want, and now I have to go back and eat the leftovers.
You're so brave for wearing that shade of lipstick on stage. Oh my God.
Think of Last Comic Standing, and Mystery Science Theater 3000 had a baby, and that's the show.
My online doppelganger is also a larger black man. He is Adrian Miller. All the top results are he's a professor.
Interviews with great people, not to mention all kinds of awesome new music every show.
Hey, this is Don Smith.
This is Scotty Mays.
Hey, this is Kevin Goatee with Comics Watching Comics.
Brought to you by Eventide Entertainment.
All right. See, I almost caught you. I should have waited.
You should have got it.
I should have waited.
Should have got
it. What you were going to say.
You got it.
I didn't know if I'd have had to hit the button over here to
hit that
because you were talking about approaching the mic in a certain fashion. Yeah. It helps if you hold her.
You wouldn't even have to bleep her out. It was Scotty's comment.
Yes. The only difference with that is there's no baby powder that comes off.
Is that chalky at first?
There you go. Anyway, welcome back to the Life Radio Show. case you didn't guess from the silliness entering in here, I'm in the studio with Scotty Mays, Schlackman, and T-Bone still
I hope
with
that
us.
doesn't stick, man. I hope that doesn't
Well,
stick.
it's Schlack. It's gonna stick.
It's like the white version of Shaft.
Just talking about Schlack. And Ed John is playing with his phone. So
What up? Yeah.
Hey, how's
Glad
it
you
going?
could make
When
it,
did you-
Ed.
when did you get here, Ed?
About
You told me
10
10
minutes
after,
late.
man. I'm punctual on time. 10 after means 10 after.
I appreciate that. I really do.
Welcome.
Because some
Thanks for the
people
invite.
show up late.
Thanks
and
for
it
the
drives
invite.
me insane.
Yeah, it's hack.
They wait for it to
Absolutely.
stop raining.
Right.
Anyway, should we hit some news stories, or do we have other things? Do we have other things going on?
Nah, man. We'll,
Okay. I don't.
Yeah,
wanna,
I mean, yeah, we always got stuff going on, but
Yeah.
what you got going on, Ed?
What? I'm just,
You
you know,
still-
maintaining.
You still want to talk about any
Just-
feelings? You want to
just-
get real
yeah.
right now?
I'm just maintaining.
Yeah, he was talking about some feelings during the break.
Let's process some things,
I'm
man.
just maintaining, man.
Okay.
Just out here trying to live that life.
It's all about that life.
I'm trying to live that life, man.
It's all about
Here-
that bass.
here-
No
you know,
trouble.
just here with y'all, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, Scotty's been beefing up. We were talking about that.
Scotty always beefing up.
Yeah, missing his donuts though.
Yeah, I am. I'm
That's not a euphemism. That's actually actual.
literally
donuts.
missing my donuts.
Yeah. I stopped by Tim Hortons the other day and got some donuts before I went into.
You know,
a work
that's all
meeting.
about timing
And-
when you go there.
Yeah, every time I've been there, they've been crappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really nothing.
Or there's nothing
that's-
to pick from.
Yeah,
Well, maybe they don't tell you chocolate's out of season.
Dude,
chocolate's
so
out of season.
Chocolate's never out of season. I take offense to that comment.
I thought he was going to lose it. I go to Bill's to get him some donuts. They have these chocolate-filled ones.
Mhm.
And I get there to order these chocolate-filled
Both sides.
donuts.
both sides.
And she looks at me and she goes,
Usually I only get chocolate from one side.
Scotty's like both sides.
Yeah.
All of it.
He goes, it comes to a donut,
All
he'll
of
take it both ways.
All of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of, yeah, there should be some triple X's on those donut eating sessions. But she looks at me and she says, we're on strawberry. Chocolate's out of season. So I'm like, oh, shit.
That's okay.
Hold on a minute. I know.
Well, fortunately, you're not close enough to the microphone, so it can't pick anything.
I feel like it's going to be in my mouth.
Well, yeah.
But chocolate's out of season.
I had to look at Scotty's face like, how's Scotty going to take it?
There are some wheels turning.
I'm taking all my cues off Scotty's face. Like,
Oh, we're all going to stand up while she hums the
I was
national.
going to say, let's be gentle. It's my first time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. We gotta
Well, here,
take
drink
it slow.
this.
Yeah.
Might make you sleepy.
I have a bottle. You'll have to stay hydrated. I got a
The
bottle
Cosby
of water.
special.
Anyway, yeah, chocolate's out of season
Chocolate's
for
out of
Bill's
season.
Donuts.
I've never heard of such a thing. And somebody just messaged me on the website that Krispy Kreme is the best, and I think they're mental.
Krispy
I'm
Kreme
not
was good
sure,
on
yeah.
that between that like
If
2
you go to
o'clock and 4
actual
o'clock.
Yeah,
Krispy
if
Kreme?
you go to an actual Krispy
Yeah.
Kreme and get them there,
Hot,
if you get
fresh
the ones in the
donuts
store,
when the
now,
sign
the
is
signs
like
lit up.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yes. Like
Yeah.
right off of the line.
Yep, let's go.
You know, just let me stick my face there.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll do a Lucille Ball reenactment. I'm probably dating myself with that reference.
Yeah,
but,
you are.
You know,
yeah.
Maybe
Just
some
stick
people
your
will
face
appreciate
there,
the
do a
fact.
ball reenactment. We've discussed all this already. With
we have.
Off the air,
We
but
have.
let's do it.
So anyway, where were we?
But
Chocolate's out of
Scotty be in
season.
the weight room
Chocolate's out of
though.
season.
Scotty be in the weight room. How much were you like leg pressing? I saw something on Facebook.
So that was 540.
There was some plates on there, yeah.
Yeah, 540.
Yeah. So you
That's
like
it?
counterbalance it, like you balance it out though. At least
That's
you're not,
how I justify my donut eating.
Yeah.
I'm, like, I'm in
Right.
a bulking phase right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, give me all the donuts you got. Bulking up.
I'm gonna hit this gym.
I've been in the balking phase for some time, actually.
Yeah, the bulking phase, yeah. That don't end. Yep.
Apparently, the stale donuts at the corner market are the best. That's what somebody said.
Who
on
is
the-
that?
I don't know. Yeah, you never know who you're going to get.
What corner market is this? Is this on
Yeah.
James
Well,
H. McGee?
Probably the same person. It's probably the same person that Ed gets his spark plug from. It's where this
Look,
guy
I'm not
gets his
giving
stale
out
donuts.
names. I'm not giving out names.
Not
That's how,
It's
right.
like low key.
Yeah, right. That's
Low
how
key.
connects
Low
become
key.
not connects. You know,
Low key.
low key, keep them connects.
So chocolate's out of season.
Chocolate's out of season. We're just gonna, that's our safe word tonight.
We're trying to come back
Chocolate's out
to
of
it. Yep,
season.
chocolate's
We're gonna
out
move
of
on from
season.
Pineapple.
No offense, Ed. Chocolate's out of season.
Oh, why'd you say it like
I'm
that?
Being silly.
Chocolate's never out of season.
That's
It is
true. That's
never
true.
out of
It's
season.
never
Never
out of season.
Chocolate is never out of season.
It shouldn't be. If it is, that's
why I
completely
was
wrong.
shocked.
See, I can see
I'm not going
strawberry
to
being
get
out of
depressed
season
one night
because
and
they're
be sad
seasonal.
and detached with strawberries and English muffins. Like, come on. Yeah.
Sorry, that's people sending me messages.
Well, that's
I
cool.
gotta
Hey,
turn
so
this
it's
stuff
active,
off.
though. That's cool.
Yeah, we have active people listening, and
Not me.
no, they're listening
Star
to you too. It's
Star
okay.
just hit me up. Star Day.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
Star? Yeah. She was
What
like,
up, Star?
Yeah, she asked me if I was on. What up, Star? Star's cool people.
No, okay.
Don't
Good
be
to have cool
messaging him
people
during a radio show. What's
What up,
wrong
Star?
with you?
Jeez.
Love.
Man.
I'm too easily distracted. Oh, a penny.
Hey.
Ooh,
So, what time did you get here, Ed?
10 after. Like I'm supposed to. Why?
Yeah.
10 after.
I don't know. The show starts at 7.
so chocolate's
Whatever.
out of season.
Chocolate's out of season.
10 after.
We're stuck
Here.
in a loop.
Any more questions, Scotty?
Let's do
10 after.
I think we need to do some news stories, try to get out of this,
yeah,
this
get your life
vicious
together.
loop that we're in.
All right.
Okay, the heroic statue of San Jorge in the Church of Saint Michael in Estella, Spain, had that didn't even sound like a fun story to read.
sounds
We're moving
fake.
on.
It
We're
does.
moving
Fake
on. Yeah.
news.
It does.
Basically, they screwed up. They tried to restore a statue and really screwed it up, and it looks like crap. So
Because the arm
funny
was
story.
placed.
Ha, 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 ha.
What?
Yeah. Well, anyway, moving on. Members of the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department crew were tickled pink when they spotted an African flamingo flying among seagulls at Lavaca Bay last week. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure flamingos aren't native to Texas, said the crew member.
First of all, why you got a spot?
First of all, were
What's
the
that?
flamingos tickled pink? Is that how?
Well,
Where did tickle
this is
pink
somebody
originate
writing
from?
this trying to be humorous.
Why you got to spot the black flamingo? Why you got to spot it? You spot criminals and
Well,
why
it's
you
an
got?
African flamingo.
Oh yeah, why you got to spot the African?
Why does
bird?
it got to be African?
You can't
Yeah.
just see an African.
Why
oh,
can't
we
you
saw
say
African-
flamingo?
We spotted one.
Yeah, that's like a sighting.
There's
No,
been an
spotted,
African
yeah,
flamingo
he-
site.
well,
The
Somebody
Well,
called the
there-
cops on him for delivering
Right,
the mail.
right.
There's more to it, Ed.
Of course,
Which,
there's more to
since
it.
it's an African
they shot
flamingo.
the bird.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
The bird's dead. The last one.
But it's a fugitive.
I'm done with this story. I'm done. I'm
this-
done with this story. I'm done with this story. Go ahead.
He was
go ahead.
wanted for
Aside
exposing his
from a
pecker.
few sightings in South Florida and Puerto Rico, the leggy bird isn't often seen in the United States. This crew just happened to have the rare privilege of stumbling upon number 492, a famed flamingo that escaped from a Kansas zoo over a decade ago. Dubbed number 492 because of the number on a band on its leg, the legendary bird fled Wichita's Sedgwick County Zoo in 2005 and has been on the run ever since.
That's the most racist. I'm gonna just say it. Bleep this out, but that's the most racist shit I've ever heard in my life. How's a bird on the run? Birds don't even
bleeped
run.
you. I
How's a,
bleeped you. I'm just, well, you said to.
this is a this.
It'll go out.
I'm
over the
done.
podcast.
I'm done.
Why are you done?
I'm done.
Ed?
I'm done. I'm done.
It's a flamingo, Ed.
No, it's spot. It's the word spot. You could. It's the word spotted.
It's just kind of like the word triggered.
It's,
You really are a millennial, aren't you?
no, but it's, I'm done with this story.
You told him 10 after. You told him 10 after.
So
Well, it is.
chocolate's out of season.
Chocolate's out of season. All right.
And the blackbird is fugitive.
Not a blackbird. It's a pink flamingo. He just happens to be African. It's probably South African because that's mostly white anyway.
There you
Ed.
go. See, there's that. And he probably has an English accent.
I don't. It's,
Well, it'd be Dutch.
Oh, would it?
Yeah. South Africa was a Dutch settlement.
Really?
Yeah,
'Cause I thought it was
they
under
stole it.
like British.
No, it was Dutch.
Huh.
They actually call themselves. Originally, they were Boers.
Really?
Yeah. Now they're Afrikaners, I think.
Afrikaners?
look at y'all. Look at y'all with the low key.
Afrikaners.
Right.
Afrikaans.
Look at y'all with the low key knowledge on South Africa.
That's
See?
how
Well,
I'm impressed.
See, there are lots of white people in South Africa.
they're
That
Afrikaners.
was what the big problem. That was what all that thing was. with all the
Afro-Caucasians.
separation and the apartheid and
The
all
Boers
that. Ed.
changed
That's
their
what.
name.
I did some research on this whole Starbucks thing that was going on.
Oh, goodness.
Right.
So
Man,
chocolate's out of
so-
season.
Chocolate's out of season.
South Africa, no, there's only like 3 Starbucks.
We discussed
in the
this,
entire,
I believe. Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe we discussed
And you're
this.
the
still on
entire
it. You know,
continent.
resentments, dude. Are,
I'm
you
just
you
saying.
need to let that
I'm just saying, yo, black people don't like coffee.
How you gonna people's eyebrow me right now? man?
3 Starbucks, like 3, and they were all in like South Africa. There was like 1 in Egypt. And
One
the
of
other
each.
two, and the other two, we're in South Africa.
You need
like
to get that
900
espresso
miles
fixed
away.
before
Right.
the pyramid building begins.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
We need
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the energy we
Right.
can get.
Right.
The pharaohs are thirsty.
Right. Feed them.
Yeah, I want to try the Egyptian Starbucks.
Low key, it would be good.
It's
Got to be better than they are around here.
It's got to be.
Yeah, because just about anything would be better. Any coffee is better than Starbucks.
I'd agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah. You
Take
hear
that.
that, Ranson Carr?
Take that, Starbucks.
What is Ransom Carr a Starbucks guy?
Oh, Ranson is a Starbucks addict.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. I think every time he's been on this show, he has brought Starbucks with him.
It makes sense now.
It makes total sense.
all
Yeah, it
comes
makes
together.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You learned a little something about
I did. Afrikaners.
Afrikaners.
and African flamingos
Yeah.
on the run. Of course.
Yep. Escaped from Kansas. Which, I mean, if you're going to escape from somewhere, that would be I'd want to escape from Kansas if I was ever there.
Right.
African flamingo or not.
Right.
Moving on.
Moving on.
So chocolate's out of
Chocolate's out of season.
set up for a 10-day music festival in Canada was suspended after a bird's nest with 4 eggs was discovered where the main stage was to be erected. The nest on the site of the Blues Fest in Ottawa, Ontario, belongs to a pair of killdeer, a protected species in Canada. CTV News says that the show, which includes performances by Dave Matthews Band and Foo Fighters, I thought it said Blues Fest.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll go on once Environment Canada decides whether to accept the proposal to move the nest. Another option is to incubate the eggs. Another one is to step on them and say, "Oops, guess we can build the stage now." What do you protect?
You think they had a 50-50 for some dirty hippie to sit on the eggs for 10 days?
and they paid for them. And they paid for them.
It's like, Dave's not here, man. He's sitting on the eggs.
In the meantime, a security guard has been assigned to protect the nest and the eggs.
No way.
Yep. That's
Low key
Canada.
squatting on there. Low key squatting.
Low-key.
A 10-day event is postponed.
He's
for
like,
4
this
eggs.
is an African flamingo egg.
The last,
We are
it better be.
rejuvenating the population
It
It's a
on behalf
Canadian-
of all
it's
the
a Canadian
Afrikaners.
It better be. I'll get behind it.
Canadian killdeer and pink flamingos, African flamingos. It's a bird story.
Back to Tickle Me Pink. Where did that originate from?
I don't know.
I'm thinking medieval times. Like that was code.
I'm thinking it was like a female pirate.
A female pirate.
Arr, tickle me pink. That's after you get done schwabbing the poop deck.
Yeah. Well, you could do both.
It was a,
Operation Shocker.
Oh,
I don't have the
yeah,
money.
yeah,
Tickle
we're
me
all-
pink
Tickle me
eye.
pink.
What?
Chocolate is out of
Yeah, you don't
season.
Chocolate is out of
Chocolate's
season.
out of
It is
season.
never out of season.
Never.
Thank you,
Chocolate's
T-Bone.
never.
You're
never
welcome. I got you.
Out of season.
I'm gonna stand outside Bill's and be like, chocolate is never out of season.
Yeah,
Right.
We should protest. We
Yeah.
should just
Hashtag. Put a
get
hashtag. Anything hashtag, and they'll change it real quick.
Yeah, we'll pick it.
I bet there's
We'll
chocolate
pick it,
donuts there
Bill's
tomorrow.
Donuts.
I bet you
Yeah,
vanilla.
there better-
I
there
bet you
better
vanilla
be.
ain't out of
There
season.
I bet you powdered donuts are everywhere.
Right,
Yeah.
everywhere. Sugar all up in this bit. Look,
I'm looking, Ed. What is sugar up on the what?
what? This is Bill's
Bills.
in Centerville.
Yeah.
I'll be there tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Yeah,
But they're open
should,
24
24 hours.
I-
7 days
well,
a week.
see, I only do my racial protesting during certain hours.
Oh yeah,
He's got a window.
Yeah, I got a window because
Yeah, 'cause
after the
it-
sun
well-
go down, it don't work well for me.
The protests start at 10 after.
Give me a time. Give me a time.
Weather
And I'm
permitting.
gonna show up.
Weather permitting.
Right.
Right. Well,
I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna be here, Don.
see, somebody's sending me links to dictionary.com so we can find out where
Tickle Me Pink.
came from.
I love
Yeah.
these people.
Who is
Oh,
this?
that's awesome.
Yeah, figure out who that is, man.
That's probably somebody out in the booth. Out
It's some European king like holding up a finger.
there.
Tickle me.
Oh, texting into the show? We have a European king text.
This is Lord Tickle the
Yeah.
Third,
Yep, Lord Tickle the Pink.
Princess Pink.
Yeah. An Australian biker allegedly associated with the Hell's Angels. Hell's Angels.
Hell Angels, we got the
It's a
obtuse.
math club.
Yo, them protractors are killing the game, baby. Come out with a calculator if you want to. Game over.
I will come at you
Johnny
with a
got taken up by a
45
slide
and
rule.
blast you.
Yep, he done pulled
What
out
you
his
say about
slide
acute
rule.
angles? What you say about acute angles? What?
Yeah, that is obtuse. How can you be so obtuse?
Hey, we're all equilateral in my eyes.
Hey, just part of the love triangle.
Hashtag equilateral.
An Australian biker allegedly associated with Hell's Angels, which is another gang without,
Good guys, I heard about
without
them.
all
Good
the
guys.
mathematics.
Yeah.
Won $973,000 lottery while he was in jail.
Won't he do it?
What? Huh?
Won't he do it?
Yeah, won $973,320 lottery jackpot despite being in jail. Australian federal police can't talk
You should
today.
rewind and do that again.
Yes, hallelujah. Australian federal police revealed Monday that Reginald Roberts, 64 years old, who has been in jail since a February arrest on meth smuggling charges, received a $973,320 deposit into his bank account from a lottery jackpot in April.
Oh, he about to change the game.
Yeah. Police said the money was flagged as suspicious. No kidding. And was transferred out of the account shortly after it was deposited.
Oh, they hate it. Oh,
Investigators said they do not believe the lottery jackpot to be linked to suspicious activities, but it was unknown how Roberts managed to obtain a lottery ticket while imprisoned, which seems like a suspicious
they
activity.
took $1 million from this dude.
Yep. Well,
He's going right back to jail. As soon as he gets out, he's going right back to jail. Homicide.
Roberts, who was arrested in connection with a cargo ship loaded with what police described as the largest crystal methamphetamine importation in South Australian history, declared bankruptcy in May 2015 and had 1 month left in his bankruptcy period when he won the lottery cash.
They can't take his money.
You
What
think
God
he,
has for him is for him. He can't take his blessing.
They took his meth.
You can't take that man blessing like that.
You
God
think
was looking out.
you think he stood up in the middle of jail after he found out he won? He's like, "You get a lawyer. You get a lawyer. You get a lawyer."
I was on this theory for everybody.
And everybody was like, "Aussie, Aussie, Aussie, oi, oi, oi."
Good, fam.
Since it's Australia, would that still be a barrister? Because that's what they are in England. So yeah,
They took this man's money, $1 million.
$973,320.
Just a tad under.
Just shy of $1 million.
I killed
So
everybody
really, what's
who
there
had
to be
anything. I'd be
upset
right
about?
back as soon as I got out. I'd be right back for murder.
But
That's grand
how
theft.
would you know who took it?
True.
Well, I'm sure that once they found out what it was, they would have had to put it back because it wasn't from suspicious activity.
You right.
He did
So,
get it
yeah.
back because they paid him for all the meth that they confiscated.
Right. So he's even. He's right. Universe, man. Yin and yang. That's the balance. It's balance.
They took his meth so he gets to win the lottery.
Yeah. Balance.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I guess in general he must have been a good person then.
Had to
Just
be.
all that meth stuff was,
Had to be.
had to be a good person. Bad people don't win the lottery.
I mean, maybe he was. I mean, maybe he legit thought Hell's Angels was like a legit
Right.
motorcycle club.
Well, he also mistook it for Hell's Angles, and he's really just a brilliant mathematician.
Yeah.
Good with
Well,
numbers.
he's a chemist. He cooked
Yeah.
the meth.
Yeah.
Right.
And if he
Cooked the
cooked it,
meth.
he was working. So he
And
deserves
then
the profit.
he picked the lottery numbers based on his own calculations and probability. The man's a genius.
Let that man
And
live.
here he is in an Australian prison.
Because the system always holding a brother down. He black. He black.
You're probably right, Ed.
The system holding him down.
He's going down under for a bunch of Vegemite sandwiches. That was the worst Australian
Yeah,
accent.
it really was. I was like,
I
what?
really can't. I can't do it.
I
Scotty
wasn't
a donut.
going to acknowledge that as the worst
Well, the
Australian
looks
accent.
on everybody's face. There was
Simply
like a.
because I wasn't sure it was an Australian
It
accent.
really wasn't. I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, I was giving it East Dayton, but we good.
He's like Scottish Kentucky. That's
A Highlander from Kentucky.
I can be on the one
From the hills of
because I
Kentucky.
can't count no higher.
Oh, yes. When one is all you got.
One's all we got.
Hey, whatever. They told
Just
him
like
10
the
after. They told you
branches
10
on our
after.
family tree. There can be on.
Y'all making fun of my cousins. I don't appreciate that. All right.
You gotta have your accents right here, Scott.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We don't screw around with accents.
At all.
Whew.
I'm sweating.
Anyway.
A woman in India had a lucky near miss when she reached into a bag of rice in her home and found a venomous cobra.
She's like, tickle me pink.
Yep. Oh, yeah. That doesn't even need batteries. So, I'm not going to try her name. I just can't.
Oh, please.
Sagarika Sundare.
All right.
23
Sounds cute.
Okay, that was pretty good, man.
Sound cute. Yep.
Well, yeah, 23 years old. There you go, Ed.
Too young.
And apparently she knows her way around a cobra.
Go one.
Not a black mamba, though.
Go one. Go one. Go one.
Said she put her hand in a bag in her home in India. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try them all. I can't speak English today. I don't want to try
You don't have
English
to today.
And quickly pulled her hand back out after she felt something cold moving inside the bag. The object turned out to be a baby cobra. Sundare contacted the local snake helpline, and trapper Sabindu Malik arrived to find the snake hiding in a cup placed in the bag for scooping up the rice. Malik released the cobra outside of town. The trapper said that the encounter could have been deadly. Baby cobras have full-grown venom apparatus and can kill humans with their bite. She was lucky to have escaped.
Yeah, they spit and everything.
Yeah.
Nasty.
The cobras are the
spit in
thing,
her
though,
bag
in
of
India,
rice.
though, right?
Yeah, well,
Like
that's
cobras.
why they have a local trapper.
Yeah.
Call the snake guys.
We got them.
Yeah, what do
crisis
they call
number
it?
for
The
them.
snake helpline. Yes, there's a snake helpline. That's when you know you have a problem.
At least you got a
Call the
solution,
We
though.
get a number.
The solution's good. though.
If you have a number.
Yep. Which is 1-888 for a cobra.
What's this number? What's this number?
1-800, ooh, you dead.
What's this number?
This
It's pretty close, right?
This number?
This number to
Like
call
the radio
in.
station?
Yeah.
It's area code 937-775-5555.
Why'd you put on the radio voice when you gave that number?
That was pretty
Well, that's
game show.
You just
actually
went.
that's actually a requirement for the station.
Did not know.
It's not. I'm
You got to
just
have
kidding.
okay. It's good, though.
You got to be able to switch back and forth.
You do.
And when it comes to giving out the station number, it just feels right to do it in the radio voice.
It was
agree.
very professional.
It was.
Yes, I appreciate that, guys. That's
That was
I
almost
believe
better
in
than the movie phone guy.
the movie phone guy. Oh, do we want to do another news story, or were we still talking about baby cobras?
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, chocolate is out of season.
That's so sad.
Vanilla
So
better
sad.
be, too.
Yeah.
I don't want to see vanilla. I don't want to see more. I don't want to see. Yo, none.
Yeah. Keep talking, Ed. You're only going to be able to get chocolate donuts in February.
I hate you, Don. I hate you, Don.
Oh,
I hate how to come back.
Chocolate's out of season.
I don't have a comeback face.
Yeah, you can only get them 28 days out of the year.
the whole month. The whole month.
Yeah.
The whole month.
Ah,
It should be celebrated 12 months.
Black
Chocolate
History?
donuts.
absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Black History Month.
Both.
Who's
Both.
like chocolate donuts?
Black history is American history, Ed.
I don't know. Coming
No.
from like I don't want to celebrate it all year long.
Yeah.
Not all. No.
I know. I
Yeah,
seen
you
an
know.
Elmo Christmas special where he wished it was Christmas every day.
Oh,
and
what?
He killed like the whole town, like almost went insane from
For real?
celebrating Christmas every day. So you're right.
Who did
Probably
this?
shouldn't.
Elmo.
Elmo, man.
Elmo.
Elmo.
I missed
You
that.
know, like tickle me Elmo, tickle me Elmo, tickle me pink,
Tickle me Elmo pink.
tickle me pink Elmo.
Chocolate's out of season.
Chocolate's out of season.
Hey, I think we're going to take a break because I can't handle anymore.
Let's go.
So let's.
Oh, I think you can handle more.
Yeah, you can always handle a little bit.
I know
more,
that beard
Scotty,
oil
but-
you put in there.
When you hold the
Those
microphone, it
pheromones.
helps if you,
Remember when
it
Don
helps
was
if
in the
you hold the
yard?
cord like this. And just cup it. Just cup the cord underneath there.
Right.
Perfect.
It's all
right,
about the cup.
Right
You gotta
like
have the
that.
cup.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a cup.
Well, yeah, you can't just be on the microphone. You have to pay equal amount of attention to the cord.
You're right.
Or
Cord support.
yeah, or the microphone's just
cord
going to fall
is
flat.
important. Yep. It's a fact.
And if you want,
there's nothing worse than a flaccid microphone.
If you feel really crazy,
if you push this hard enough and rub in a circular motion,
because I'd be kicked off the air right there.
You're stupid, Don.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're going to take a little break, and we will be back here shortly.
Talking about movies is what Aaron Lopez does best.
We are talking about The Greatest Showman, Thor Ragnarok, Love Simon, Hereditary,
with an army of special guests.
Jordan Lopez, Aaron Brewer, Jack Elliott, my good friend Carly.
Special moments you don't want to miss.
The very first ever Drunk Drive-In. We are more looking at the Oscar nominations.
So grab some snacks and a cold drink.
Let's all go to the lobby, refill your drinks.
Every Thursday.
Eventide Entertainment presents The Drive-In.
If there's one thing that's true about wrestling fans, it's how much they like to talk about wrestling. Join Aaron Lopez and Ben Norsworthy for the Top Rope Wrestling Podcast.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Tune in every episode and be ringside as these two break down all of the big matches in the world of professional wrestling. Brought to you by Eventide Entertainment.
I said, put the bunny back in the box.
Hey, we're back on the live radio show. Wake up, Ed. We're back. Do you see him jump? He usually doesn't do that. Sorry, I got to write down the time we came back. His what?
His piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's sideways.
Eventually, I'll get it together what I'm doing here. We're back on the live radio show. I mean, this has been a comedy show of errors. What's that?
What's going on? A comedy show of errors?
Yes.
Hell's Angles.
the baddest mathematicians around. Welcome back to the Life Radio Show. I'm your host, Don Smith.
Hi, Don.
You tuned in
I like
at the right
how he
time.
goes to that really
We're here with Scotty Mays.
Call in now.
It's such a pleasure to be here.
All your credit cards are accepted.
Scotty Mays and T-Bone. Along with Ed John. Hi, Ed.
What up?
Hi, Ed.
Hi, Ed.
Hi,
Ed.
What up?
Hello.
I can't keep that up anymore.
No, I mean, I probably could. We could probably rock that for now.
Where were we?
We're coming off another story.
We're coming off. Do we want to just keep going with news? Because I may have some phone calls coming in.
I
can't
think they
guarantee
forgot.
anything.
Let's do phone calls.
It's
The
possible.
number.
It's possible.
Let's do phone calls.
Well, I have specific people that are supposed to call in.
Who's
It's
calling in?
777-55555.
775.
Oh.
55.
There's some more fives in there.
Yeah, there's two sevens and 5 5.
Unless you go 937.
Well, yeah. Then there's a 9. There's a
5,
3. There's
5,
3
5.
sevens and 5 5s.
5. There's 5
You're messing
fives.
up the Hell's Angels all over.
Whew.
Yep, the Hell's Angles are going
The Hell
all
Angles
different
are like
directions.
Who's calling in?
We're done.
Huh?
Who's calling in?
If you were here for the beginning of the show,
You told me 10 after. So I got here 10 after.
when is my okay? I forgot. I did tell you 10 after, just so we could make fun of you for being late. So that was my.
All
bad.
I heard was 10 after.
You realize I texted you these things.
Your text said.
You realize
Well,
this
it's
phone,
an iPhone 4.
let's talk about that phone and the text messages you send to the phone that he has. What kind of phone are you rocking, Don?
I have two actually, because that's how I roll.
I got two.
I got a work
phones.
phone. I got
One for the plug. Okay, all right.
yeah. I got a work phone. I got one for I sell spark plugs.
Yo, lady, you got two phones? I got two phones.
Yeah, one is my burner phone for spark
You got the
plug sales.
burner. You gotta have a burner. Yo, you gotta have the throwaway.
Exactly.
You gotta have the throwaway.
Well, yeah, I don't want to get everything confiscated and lose all your spark plugs.
Caught up.
That's what, yeah, exactly.
What they call it. Yeah, you gotta have a burner. Throwaway.
I don't have a burner.
Okay.
I have an Android and I have an iPhone 6.
Oh,
why you got those 6? Look,
Well,
stop. I see what you said. No.
That's where the
Look,
10-minute
there's
loss
nothing
was.
you can do with an iPhone X you can't do with an iPhone 4. I'm standing by my iPhone because I still have an iPhone 4.
Okay. I don't really
like, I'm not
care.
even afraid to drop this. I can be like, iPhone 4
I'm
don't
not
drop.
either
Don't
because
break.
that's my work phone and I really don't care.
That's my
I'm on
only
call
phone.
this
That's
month,
like-
so it's been going on and on.
it was
and
like,
on.
do I drive a Mercedes or an iPhone 4? And
Right.
he was
People
like,
like,
man,
yo, I'm like,
man, I
get
like
it.
your Mercedes.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I would love to roll in that. Like,
we can go roll
have it.
sometimes. have it?
No, I don't want to ride with you. I want it.
It'd be good if you didn't use spark plugs.
Look.
Guess you can't have
It's
it
good
all.
to have a throwaway. You gotta have a throwaway.
That's probably what happened. You said, "Look what I can do with my spark plugs," and you threw them, and then it messed the
I'm
gap
about that
up,
life,
and they don't work anymore.
Scotty, look, y'all. I'm about that life. We got to all be about that life. I feel like we all about that life, though.
All right, give me your phone. I'll throw it too.
I already threw it. It's over there. It's over there.
Okay, well we'll just stick with
It's
the
on the
news
floor.
stories until we get a call. Does that sound like a plan?
Hey, that's
Because there's only
you know
so
what?
many things we can throw of Ed's.
This is true.
iPhone 4, man. iPhone made a good product. The iPhone 4 is a good phone, and I don't think you need a phone every time one comes out.
I
Like,
absolutely agree with you.
Why? Why am I going to pay $1,000 for a phone?
Yeah, that
I
is
wouldn't.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm on board with you.
Thank
with
you,
that.
Scotty.
Yeah.
That's
Plug
part of
that
that
on the-
consumer
plug that on
treadmill.
Facebook,
yeah.
on the Facebook
It's plugged,
Live.
man.
Yeah,
Everybody
we
heard
don't-
you.
Yeah, it's right
Everybody
there.
heard your corrupt crimes you committed earlier and everything. So it's all.
I didn't know I was being recorded. That's entrapment on that side. The back end of that.
I don't know if it's entrapment.
Okay.
It's just really open for interpretation.
All right.
People are
Right,
gonna,
right.
so Facebook is the court of
That's how you
public
know white
opinion.
people about to set you up.
You're
They be
already
like,
guilty.
open for interpretation. Huh? Anytime a white man be like, hey, it's open for interpretation, you're going to jail.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah,
You're going to jail.
I
It's up
think
to
you're
the letter
right
of the
with that.
law. Anytime you hear a white dude say letter of the law, yo, it's not going to be good. Like,
That's true.
it's not going to be good.
In our union discussions here, we always had somebody that said, "Well, if it was up to me, I'd do it this way,
That's a
but
setup.
we have to go by it's written in the contract."
Yep.
And I burned her once because she started something else too, and I looked at her and I said, "Well, if it was up to me, but we have to go by the contract." And she was mad. She didn't speak to me the rest of the time I worked here. It was
Told you, man,
it was
that letter of the
4
law,
months
when
before
they
I
say
left,
that-
and I'd see her, and she would not even speak to
You
me
done.
or acknowledge.
You
You
done.
tickled her pink.
I did. I think that tickled her brown. Actually.
She's like, I got my one eye on you. And it's winking right now because I'm giggling.
Yep, tickle the pink and tickle the stick.
Go ahead and
Notice
hit
you didn't hit the edit button on that
hit
one,
that
right?
button.
Yeah,
Hit
the
that
button on
button.
it. I don't know. That's open for interpretation.
Exactly. It's all open for I didn't curse.
That's right.
You right.
And we're just talking about tickling.
Yeah.
You right.
Yeah.
You right.
Primary
and
colors.
brown eyes and pink eye.
You
That's
right.
all we're talking.
You right. Hey, you right.
Which there is an odd correlation between brown eyes and pink eye.
Where you going with this, Don?
I'm not going anywhere with
Pink
it.
eye
Let's
is
hit a
highly
news story.
contagious. Oh,
Yeah, I know. I
will
was
say
trying to
that.
get him to go there, yeah.
Exactly. A double-decker bus lost its
double
roof. Lost
Yeah.
its roof and got stuck under a bridge in Britain after the driver apparently misjudged the height of the structure.
Were there people on this?
Well, it lost the whole roof, so I'm hoping not. Police said the driver of the bus apparently thought the overpass bridge appeared higher than it was when he decided to drive under it at about 6:30 p.m. The bus sheared off the top. The bridge sheared off the top of the bus, and the vehicle wedged under the structure. Police said no injuries were reported. What a shame.
He said, that's just a flesh wound.
Tis but a scratch.
He was like, yo, get a ride on the only convertible double-decker bus out here.
Yep, nobody was hurt because the British don't complain about things like that. Oh, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's just an arm. I got one more.
Cheerio. We're just having a piss.
What'd you say?
Yeah, we can't. Well, we can't say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's part of the.
Haven't, yeah.
That's part of the English language. If you're taking the piss out of something, right?
Well, yeah. I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm on the side on that
okay. Well, it's open for interpretation.
Here we go. Somebody going to jail.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Yep, I was just leaning out the window having a fag.
That's a nice accent, though. You nailed that one. You nailed that one.
Well, we'll go Scottish next. Although the Loch Ness Monster is probably mythical,
I don't think so.
someone actually figured out a plan for what to do if Nessie turns out to be legit. Back in 2001, Scottish Natural Heritage, a group funded by the Scottish government, created a series of guidelines in the event that Nessie is discovered, according to the BBC. The plan has resurfaced in part because an international team of scientists combed the murky Loch Ness last month for environmental DNA to confirm which species call the lake home. Quit playing with your hair, Scotty.
Acknowledging somebody.
Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon, isn't that a fish? Told Good Morning Britain last month that she believed Nessie was real. Animal lovers will be happy to know that Nessie's welfare is of paramount importance. The plan stipulates that if the creature is captured, a DNA sample should be taken before releasing him back into the lake.
How? What's the sample? That would be a mess of a Loch Ness.
Have you ever milked a Nessie lap? It's great.
Your Scottish accent's on point.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You're good, Scottish.
Oh, that's yeah. It doesn't specify where they were getting the DNA, but,
and that's why I hate human beings.
Because every time you find something, you got to get DNA.
The first time we see this thing for real,
yeah,
we're going to snatch the DNA.
They're like, tickle, it's pink.
That's why I hate human beings. Oh, it is alive. Let's go violate it.
Yeah.
Let's go get it.
Yep.
That's why aliens are real. That's just like alien abductions, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. They probe us. We probe.
But they bring people back though.
My Scottish Kentuckian cousins all have an alien abduction story. Like I was probed.
Yeah. Well,
Dude, you were in county. Give it a rest.
I think a UFO is the state bird in Kentucky, actually.
Unidentified family. Oh, wait, what?
Wait, what was that?
Phew, you heard us
I like
sing.
the people that come in late in these conversations. I'm getting a WTF right now.
Like, what if the monster it's all about like
Bruce,
DNA?
I know it's weird, man. It's
what
weird.
if the only
Came in
thing
a
it
weird
wants
time.
is DNA? Like the only thing it trips out about is DNA.
And we're taking it.
Trying to.
Man, you will find
that would
a resentment, and you will.
He's going with it,
dude. Like trilobites. How you feel about them?
Necessary. Necessary.
Yeah.
But how do they feel about their DNA? Have you met a lot of animals that are friendly with their DNA? That where if you started
I've
poking
seen monkeys that have been friendly with their DNA.
I know some women.
That is very true. That is
and
very
some nursing
true.
homes, people are friendly with their DNA.
Counters with DNA.
Yep.
And some cell blocks in the county jail are very friendly with their DNA.
Frat parties, you get some DNA.
Well, I mean, it's one thing if they hand you their DNA unprovoked.
But to say,
It's another thing.
Just walking by.
It's another thing if you go tackle it, tag it, and start probing.
Which is what they
a
plan
whole
on
different-
doing.
Right,
Which is what they plan on
they're
doing.
going to do
That's
with Nessie.
foreplay,
It's not
tackle and tag.
It's not like Nessie's going to come out and go.
I hope it does, though. I hope it does.
You're like, gotcha, bitch.
Hey, you can't say that thing, man.
You can say it like he said it, though. That's the only way. Like, that's real allowable on radio. He had the perfect pitch, too. Like, he was
That's true. Oh
man.
Yeah, Nessie comes out and just drenches all of Scotland. And they're done. See you in another 100 years.
And if it lands on you, it burns you.
You get the mark of the beast.
It's gone. Like, it's done. Oh, maybe we don't want that approach. Yeah, mother.
You want DNA, do you?
Standing in the middle of the ocean. So you gotta go get it.
From here.
You gotta go retrieve it now.
Yeah, that's the Loch Ness monster. That's
Oh. Yeah, it's not just coming on land. Like, here you go.
There's your second half.
This.
There's your second half. Loch Ness monster.
Loch Ness.
There you go.
Perfect, Scott.
Oh. That's the story of the day.
There's pandemonium in here. As Gorilla Monsoon would say. There's pandemonium in the ring.
It's using
Gorilla
both hands,
Monsoon.
man. Both
We were
hands.
just talking about a Nessie monsoon.
Nessie got two right hands. Because we don't know how many hands this thing has. It could have like 12 hands.
That's true.
That's a mess.
Then again, it could be like a T-Rex and not be able to reach anything with its hands.
Oh, that poor guy.
Yeah. In which case,
Then he'd be asking for assistance.
Yeah, in which case he'd be like, "Take my DNA, please."
Yeah.
I know, because some of the pictures show a really long neck. I'm just saying.
That is true.
Yeah, you
that
only
is
see the
true.
neck.
It's a really
Yeah, man,
long
that dude's
neck.
not even standing up. We haven't even
No
seen his
wonder we
legs.
haven't seen him in a long time. He hasn't bothered to come up there.
Oh.
got to come up.
No, you gross, dude.
He needs to be a spitter, not a swallower.
Loads.
Oh, man, I'm losing my show today. I don't even see where we can go.
I'll see your T-Rex arms for one long neck.
Good call, T-Bone.
I'm telling you.
That one made my face hurt.
Right.
That's the best news story ever.
That is. That's the story of the day. Nessie spits. They don't like her in their world. Stay away from Nessie.
It's a new Nestle product.
Yeah, darn it, Dad, I can't have two titles for the show, but that's a subtitle.
From the makers of Nestle Quick, we bring you Nessie Spits.
Hey, hashtag Nessie spitting out here.
Low key.
Hey, so now the title is The Loch Ness Monster.
That was a Scotty tag. That's a Scotty tag.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if we can recover from that enough to move on. Should we just take an early break?
Yeah, we need a low point. We need to bring it down.
Okay, let's try to bring it down. You've heard of singing for your supper, but now some people are singing for their cab rides. They better, because the taxi stops the moment they stop vocalizing. The Sing-Along Shuffle, as it's called, will be unveiled this weekend during Ruis Rock.
What?
Yeah. Ruis Rock Music Festival in Turku, Finland.
Turku.
Somewhere in Finland.
Yeah.
They're having a festival, and you have to sing for your cab ride.
Those Finnish.
As part of a promotion by Fortum, a clean energy company based in Northern Europe. See, this is a very low point, Ed. We went the other direction.
You need low points.
Yeah, this sounds like...
Attendees will be able to traipse around the festival grounds in electrically powered BMW i3s for free.
Oh, those are dope.
Yeah, the catch is you have to sing for the driver and keep singing or the ride is over. The point of the promotion is to show that electric cars are so quiet you don't have to worry about the engine being louder than your singing. Although I'm sure those drivers are going to wish it was.
I can't.
What song would you sing? So if you get in a car and you're in a cab.
Comedy Rundown.
Comedy Rundown.
You know it, Ed.
Take me to the corner of Main and Field, because I got to get my coffee, but they got a chocolate Comedy Rundown.
Yeah, chocolate seasonal.
And I forgot my cash.
Oh, seasonal chocolate.
Comedy Rundown.
Seasonal chocolate.
What? Did you just Randy? Oh! You brought me out of my rundown.
Seasonal chocolate.
You may know him for the What's Going Down episode. That's my mama. Best down here about Red Brown. I've known him since I was a little boy. Clap your hands. And since you're in a clapping mood. Did you really? That's a song I would sing.
You
I
would
believe
sing,
the children are our future.
Teaching with that.
Teaching with it.
Let
me do it.
Show them all the beauty they possess inside. All right.
That was the worst.
Exactly. I should have done it in the Scottish accent.
Yes.
All right, moving on. We're going to play a little Mr. Stone King. Because I haven't played Mr. Stone King.
Let's do it.
So we'll be back. This is You Can Run. But the radio waves will still get you. We'll be back here shortly.
Wednesdays on Eventide, Robert Yetter and Mike Shea sit down and throw albums at each other, talking about them, picking them apart, ripping them a new one. All different artists, all different genres, all different levels of suckage. It's Track Record, Wednesdays at 9 a.m. on the Eventide podcast feed. For more information, go to eventideent.com.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute, wait 1 second. I think I'm onto something here. This is pure snow. It's everywhere. Have you any idea what the street value of this mountain is? Charles, wait a minute, hold it.
Cracking up.
Ah! Outrageous. I think I froze the left half of my brain. Look, I can't move my right arm.
All right, we're back on the live radio show. We had
Can't move my left arm either.
Yeah, we had to calm down a little bit.
It is out of control.
It is, and Nessie's done it all.
Nessie.
That's
How'd they get the name? Like, how do you get Nessie?
I don't know. How'd you get Ed? How'd you get 2 first names?
Yeah, Ed John.
There's a story behind that.
I know there is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And look, the resentment in his face. He's always angry. He's ready to be mad about something.
He was named after both his fathers, so that's what it was.
Is that how that show My Two Dads started?
That isn't right.
Damn.
I apologize for that.
This I don't know that goes straight to it. That's twice today, Don. In the last hour.
Ooh, that hurt. Say, hey, you know what, though?
Huh?
I'm not your daddy, but I love you.
Thank you, bro.
You're welcome.
So there's a lot of love in this room here. Mostly from Scotty, but there's a lot of love.
Yeah, right. Because
Scotty gets the love.
I love you, Ed.
We all love you, Ed.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
All right. Can we move on now? Are you better?
I just don't want to get shot.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Did you scratch my name off that list? Thank you.
Circle highlight. Scotty.
Oh, circled and highlighted.
I got highlight.
Phew. Yeah, you better hope he remembers what the highlighting means. Yeah, I don't even know what this message is. They're just screwing around at this point.
Who is it?
I don't know. Somebody sent a message that just says LOL 2EO.
Oh, that's
All right.
Dochi 8 shots into his bourbon. Does anybody speak Jack Daniels in here?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I know, right? Yep.
Not while I'm working. Fortunately, I'm not working.
Who'd you just wave
Because
to?
none of this is
Harry.
Oh, okay.
Left.
He just disappeared.
Harry.
Harry gone.
He gone.
He gone.
That's Patrick, our engineer.
Oh, Patrick.
Oh.
Yes. Patrick's good people.
You know when they do that and just fly away? I forget what they call it on Harry Potter. That's what he just did.
Yeah. Well, he's off to play some, what was it, Quidditch?
Yeah, Quidditch. In the broom. I'm the Seeker. He's the Seeker.
All right.
Yep.
So
let's just sit here and be quiet for a few
I want to
minutes.
meditate.
Meditate. That's what I was thinking. Hit some meditation.
Yeah, sing us a song.
All right, drop it.
Stop. Drop. I'm going to shut him down. Okay, never mind.
Perfect.
Wait, did you just do DMX?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Oh, okay.
Everybody know DMX. I know, right? Yourself. Don, yo, you straight.
Yes, I am. I don't like.
I don't know
advertise
DMX.
that,
Who is DMX?
I've heard of. I don't know. Should we move on?
What else you got there? What are you holding in your hand, Don?
Yeah.
Oh, this hand, paper.
Yes.
We've got more news stories. Yes, news stories. The British Parliament is known for its shouts and interruptions, and now even Siri is getting in on the act. On Tuesday, Apple's digital assistant interrupted a speech in the House of Commons by Defense Secretary Gavin Williamson. He was speaking about Islamic State terrorists in Syria when Siri, triggered by the country's name, chimed in. Siri said, "I found something on the web for Syria." As Williamson
Putin's
began
picture.
looking around in surprise. Yeah. Yeah, that's not. They basically said it's very rare you're heckled by your own mobile phone.
Mobile phone.
So yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
And nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cared when they were in there in Parliament, so they don't care now on the radio.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, Jess. Quarter. I always want to say corduroy.
Yeah, corduroy.
He says cheers. Hold on, Jess. I want to show you something, buddy.
Somebody won the chili cook-off.
Oh, don't do it.
Yep, somebody won the chili cook-off.
There you go,
Yeah.
Jess. Have a snoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, have a little
if you're
toot
into
of
that,
Would you like a toot
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Stephen Michael Andrews?
See, you can tell how they really felt about him because
Yeah, they put him in a salt shaker.
Yeah, a salt shaker in a third
One of those
place
glitter
chili trophy.
shakers.
Yeah, you just
glitter
toss it over your
Yeah,
shoulder.
yeah, for good luck, or down the front of your shirt, whatever you want.
And that's a third place trophy, by the way.
Yeah,
what if that's not really ashes? What if that's like some college student was like, I'm going to say it is?
Well, it's not
everybody.
cocaine
Could be,
because I
could be.
smelled it.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
yeah. And Jess tried some of it by accident. So
Wow.
Yeah,
DNA.
Jess
He's got
really
DNA
did.
in him.
Yep.
That's DNA right there.
We actually watched him do it
DNA.
and then told him.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, y'all
Oh,
trash.
he did it quick. Before
Yeah,
I really knew
trash.
it. He was like, well, somebody won the chili. And it was, and I said, well, let me tell you what that is now. A bear decided to start its 4th of July celebration a few days early by pre-partying in a stranger's backyard. On Friday, Mark Huff was fixing to beat the summer heat with a margarita in his
your
lunch
phone's ringing.
Huh?
I don't know, something flashed over here.
Do we have a flasher? We've
Oh,
got
you
a flasher.
do.
All right, we'll have to get to that news story later because we've got a flasher right now. This is the life. You're on the air. Okay, hold on. What's going on here? We're having we're having phone issues, William. Surprise, surprise! On my show, we're having phone issues. So let's see what we got. Absolutely nothing. All right. Well, hey, appreciate you calling in.
Oh, you look so stupid right now.
Well, it's not the first time, Ed. So yeah, let's.
Is that a landline? What is
that? It is actually. This is the radio show technology. Ed, as usual, cannot control himself, William. So
you just bring the Barney Rubble out in that guy, man.
A landline, baby. Yo, that cord is hella long.
As usual.
He over there pushing buttons.
The worst interview ever.
Settle down, Ed. Last nerve on it. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, we got something going on with the phone system in here, as is the usual thing in here. So we'll let me poke a few buttons and see.
Ooh.
Yep, nothing.
No, you just poked.
Nothing.
It was
Wrong
me.
Button.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you jump.
It tickled me pink.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what they have going on here, so let's see what we got now. Nothing, except for me.
Yeah,
I'm now twice as loud as I was before.
You sound like the movie phone guy now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm on the phone with William Lee for that, and he will tell me something, and I will tell you because this is the technology we have here at WWSU 106.9 FM. Used to be a radio station. They're making a lot of changes in here, so I'm not sure what all they have done. So, yeah, I apologize, but thanks for calling. I will go ahead and say while we're on the air, get your tickets to the Black Mamba movie premiere at Wiley's this Saturday at 2 p.m.
Tell him what he won.
Yeah.
You kind of want to dance when you say that.
Black Mamba number 5.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna have to let you go. Apologize again. Thanks for calling in, and hey, we'll see you Saturday. Hopefully, the technology at the club will work better than at the radio station.
Well,
we'll catch you later. Bye. All right, that was William Lee. Every time I have somebody scheduled to call in, there's something wrong with the phones. See, this time we couldn't get anything except my own voice going across it. So, hey,
what did the bear do
told
for
me
the
to calm
4th
down
of July?
Okay, well, you're calm now.
Last
That's
nerve,
good.
so I'm
That's
just
good.
over here being calm.
We're okay. Well, I was trying to figure out what was going on, and,
well, we're about to find out what this bear did in
we're
this
about to
neighbor's
find out what this
backyard.
bear did in this neighbor's yard. On Friday, Mark Huff was fixing to beat the summer heat with a margarita in his lush Altadena property when he heard a noise. At first, he dismissed it as likely his neighbor moving around next door, but when it intensified, he got up to investigate and saw a bear climbing over his fence. Huff took a video of the uninvited guest, who was clearly on the prowl for more than the usual honey porridge or some much-needed pants. In the edited video, you can see the bear bopping around on Huff's unheated jacuzzi while dogs bark in the background. After the party animal took a dip, Huff said it knocked over a margarita he'd left behind when he scuttled indoors, and the bear lapped it all up. So the bear's getting drunk on margaritas and hanging out in the pool. Really brings the show to a stop. When you when you have the usual technical issues that you would think that would keep this show going, because that's what we've, especially this particular show.
Yeah, how do we recover?
It seems like every time we've gone to break or we've come back from something, there has been a technical issue.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, fantastic.
This didn't happen when the King of Wakanda was calling in.
It did not.
He got through.
He got through it. Well, he's the king. That's
the Wakandan technology.
Yeah. That's what it is. The Wakandan technology was able to match up with our archaic technology.
He ain't much of a king now.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
He's a little ashy.
Huh?
You haven't seen Infinity Wars?
He's spoiling the movie.
I haven't seen any.
People who haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen it by now, then you know what? That's
you don't
your
want to
fault.
see it. Yep. You don't wanna see it.
Yeah, I'm not.
You don't know because you don't want to
Spoil
know.
whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, he also does not like Christian Bale.
He just
so.
that's the only character he likes is
yeah.
Batman.
What's that?
The only superhero you like is Batman, right?
No, he doesn't like
absolutely.
anybody.
But Christian
I
Bale.
don't really care for. I'm not a big superhero movie kind of person.
I feel you.
I mean, I guess when I was growing up in the 80s, I liked Superman movies with Christopher Reeve, but, then he fell off his horse and that all went to crap.
Yeah.
Fell off his high horse.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of steel there, was there?
Yeah. Yep, the man of steel, but apparently not the man of saddles.
Yeah, it was a little questionable.
Yeah.
Sorry. God, I'm so sorry for that. I am so sorry.
That was a bad one right there.
That was
I gotta have a
good,
drink after nothing on the bear. Nothing on the bear.
Nothing on the bear. I was kind of hoping it was like a Charmin kind of reenactment or whatever.
Well, it should have been. Yeah.
A little DNA sample.
A little DNA.
Yeah, on the Charmin. Well, the Charmin's good for DNA.
But the bear showed up, had a margarita, and hopped in the pool. Right? The bear did the only partying.
Right.
Cookout.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, that guy
ironic.
ran inside because he was afraid to party with a bear.
Right. Yeah. Stand up for your property.
Yeah. I thought.
Are we confirmed it was a real bear? What if it was like a neighbor in a costume?
That would have been hilarious.
Was like, yep, I'm crashing this party.
I've been thinking about doing that to my neighbors. Yeah.
He's been getting on my nerve for years now.
Margarita and sit in their hot tub, and you can believe.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was California. It didn't say it was an actual
bear.
California. It could have been. It could have been.
They have a bear on their flag.
Yeah,
so that sounds legit.
Yeah, state mammal.
What's that?
Golden bears, right?
Indeed.
That's the Sugar Crisp cereal from the.
No, that's like on the.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
For the mascot for the school, cow. Golden bears, right?
Golden bears.
Oh, I thought you said a cow.
Golden bears.
CL.
Golden
Cow.
bears.
Cow bear.
Cow bear.
It's
Wow.
too late for both Japan and its psychic octopus at the World Cup. The national team squandered a 2-0 lead in a 3-2 loss to Belgium on Monday, eliminating the Japanese from the World Cup, I'm assuming. Unless that was a really bad game.
The whole island.
And you're done.
Meanwhile, we've been here before.
Meanwhile, the octopus, credited with predicting the outcome of Japan's previous 3 matches, had already met its demise, sold as seafood. Fisherman Kimio Abe, I guess, caught the octopus last month and assigned it match forecasting duties, according to a translated article in the on a website that I can't pronounce. He placed the octopus in a plastic tub containing flagged boxes that represented Japan for victory, its opponent for defeat, and a draw. Wherever Rabio, which was the name of the octopus that is now eaten, wherever he swam first was considered the creature's prediction. Because why not? That was probably more exciting than the actual soccer games to watch an octopus swim in a tank and pick out who was going to win. Because it's soccer, so,
It's football.
Football.
It's not football here.
It's soccer.
It's soccer here. It's football everywhere else, but we're special here. So
The Japanese got beat. They had a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, they had a 2-0 lead and they lost 3-2.
Japan never does good with like 2 of anything.
Well, somebody ate their lucky octopus.
Yeah.
That was the problem. They sold and ate the lucky octopus, and then they didn't have a
They're just
mascot.
not very good with their pitch. So that's a soccer reference. Pitch is the field. And that was me making another pun. Maybe somebody heard that and said, "Ha, well played.
Yeah,
Thank you." Not thank you to anybody in here.
Right.
Because everybody is like...
As you get 3 blank stares.
Yeah, but still.
Just
It's
keep
still happening.
Just keep
Still
explaining
happening.
it. It'll get
Still
funnier,
happening.
Scotty. It really will, I promise.
Yeah.
Yep. Are you done?
Yeah, I think so. I think your brother's on me.
I'm sorry, Scotty. Couldn't help myself.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You can tickle me pink later.
Yeah, don't think I won't.
Yeah.
Let's see. A California couple found their lost wedding ring in the rubble of a wildfire-destroyed home and promptly became re-engaged. The Santa Barbara County Fire Department said that in a Twitter post that Ishu and Laura Rao were accompanied by firefighters when they returned to their home, which had been destroyed by the holiday fire, to search for a lost wedding ring. The department said the couple found the ring, and Ishu promptly dropped to a knee and asked her to marry him again. The couple had lived in the home for 3 years before it was destroyed in the flames on Friday.
Whose ring was it? His or hers?
It was her ring.
Mm-hmm.
And my guess is...
What do you got to say about that?
Well, there are a lot of things...
To begin with.
That's one. Why had they lived together engaged for 3 years and they hadn't set a date?
Oh, that happens.
And I'm sorry, if a fire destroys your home and her wedding ring is the only thing left inside, that's an out right there. You're good. You're good to say, and we're done here. Thank you.
I'll take my sign.
Because that's a total hush ring. That was a hush ring. It's like, leave me alone. Here's a ring. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in 3
years later, the house
after
burns
the fire. Yeah, it's like, what ring?
She set that house on fire.
Yeah.
Like, set a date.
Low key.
Yep. Could have been.
Congratulations to them both. May you all live happily ever after.
Yes.
Probably not if that's how it started.
Yeah, not if it starts with a house fire.
It's not.
Yeah.
After his bout with rat poison.
He finally recovered.
Like he wasn't supposed to make it out.
Yep, I thought he was staying home. I mean, I thought he was out for the night.
I closed my eyes and saw a wedding ring.
I suspect a little foul play.
Because
Because he passed out drunk on the couch. She threw the wedding ring at him and lit the house on fire and left.
I had an engagement ring thrown at me, so I know how it feels.
Why wouldn't you?
Don't feel good, bro.
Why are you wearing my name tag?
I've been wearing your name tag for like
you look nothing like me.
Minutes now. I've been wearing this for like 30 minutes.
Well, don't walk out with that because I kind of need it.
I've been wearing this for like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Put it back where it goes. I tell you.
So you're still with them as well? So you're with them and
no, I'm not with. That's a different one.
I gotcha.
That's a different one right there.
I'll put it right back
on. Nebraska 16-year-old who owns 1,841 pieces of Muppets memorabilia set a Guinness World Record with his collection. The record-keeping organization said Rhett Safranek, and now we know why he collects Muppets, 16 of Myrna, Nebraska, holds the record for largest collection of the Muppets memorabilia. And he said he began when he was only 2 months old, and his parents bought him a set of 2 The Best of Muppet Show VHS tapes. Safranek, who was born in the year the Muppet Show celebrated the 25th anniversary of its premiere episode, said his parents told him they bought more tapes after seeing how much he liked to watch the episodes over and over. The teenager said his collection includes the VHS tapes, stuffed animals, games, McDonald's Happy Meal toys, and objects autographed by Muppeteer performers.
He should kill himself right now.
Yeah, for one, the largest Muppets collection.
Kill yourself.
Is owned by a
16-year-old. And Rhett Safranek.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, he's got a life of living in his mom's basement ahead of him.
Don, did you watch the Muppets growing up as a kid?
I did. I did not collect 1,841
No, I never had any.
I never had any Muppets memorabilia that I recall.
I really enjoyed the Muppets as a kid.
I hope he's dead right now. I hope that guy died.
Now that's pretty cool, dude.
No, it's not.
Why? You want
He's lived a life full of Muppets. He's had all the happiness he's entitled to.
He's got all the happiness. He owns the largest
He's had
happiness
16
collection.
years of
he should be
Muppets
dead.
happiness. He doesn't even deserve anymore.
Dead. Like that guy should be dying right now.
You're all heart, Ed. You are all heart today. I'm ashamed to have you wear my name tag.
He needs dead.
Yep. You know, I was going to ask why you had an engagement ring thrown at you. What was her collection, Ed?
Broken hearts.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I just know how it feels to like have a
Chocolate
ring.
is out of season.
Chocolate.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chocolate
Thank
is
you.
out of season.
Thank you. I miss the Loch Ness Monster. I really do.
Lunch mess. Lunch mess has
yep,
a
the lunch
that's
mess.
that's funny.
the lunch mess.
Animal rescuers in Britain said that they've noted an uptick in calls to rescue, quote, drunk seagulls that apparently have gotten into brewery waste. You can't say brewery waste and not sound drunk. That's probably all the seagulls are just copying people saying brewery waste, and it's like, yep, they're drunk.
Yep.
Anyway, our RSPCA officers Joe Daniel, Clara Scully, and Paul Adams said they have responded to more than a dozen calls in recent weeks about gulls exhibiting the same intoxication symptoms. The animal rescue charity said the birds are believed to have gotten into waste from a brewery or alcohol producer. Daniel said, we have had a number of these come through over the last couple of weeks. We think they're gaining access to some brewing waste products somewhere. That's like the third time that's said that in this article. They need to.
I think they enjoy saying it.
Yeah, I think they do. At first, the birds look like they have botulism, but then after vomiting, now they most seem to recover. She said, the birds absolutely stink of alcohol when we collect them, and now our van smells like pubs. I'm glad there wasn't a typo.
Yeah. At least there wasn't an E at the end.
Yeah.
It's like, no wonder they were choking.
Yeah. They were tickled pink.
I mean, if skunks can get drunk, birds should too. Just
who?
saying. Skunks can get drunk. Then
Skunks get, drunk as a skunk. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Now you got a new one. Yep. I don't know what you call it, but you know.
I don't know what you would call it.
Drunk as a skunk. So you got to get, I don't know.
Yeah, that's one of those 7 words I can't say.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But we better move on because we don't want to get scolded again.
Crap-faced as a seagull, but, you know, put your own spin on that.
Yeah.
Was it as a seagull?
Well, it's in Great Britain, so it'd be smashed.
Yes. Smashed.
Smashed as a goal.
Smashed as a goal.
Smashed as a goal, okay.
So this really took a turn. Like, we started off strong, and I don't like the way that this is going to end.
We got a good punch
we got to
coming up.
find a good
There's a good punch coming
closer.
up.
We got to find a good closer. There's another Indian snake story.
Nope. We did Indian snake. We did
And
Indian snake.
that's really all I've gotten. It has been that kind of show. We have actually gone through every piece of news, Ed.
Which
That's
we've never
awesome.
done that when I've been here. So, big up.
Yes, we have, because you're here.
Hey, Ransom Carr's watching now.
Oh, Starbucks
Yeah,
is
you
terrible.
just missed the whole Starbucks conversation about you, Ransom.
Yep, Starbucks is terrible. As long as Michael Wells
Terrible.
watching.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I would have had some profanity shot out
Christian,
there.
Christian Bale's terrible, too.
Christian Bale's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Scotty. Another thing we agree on. Thank you, Scotty.
Christian Bale's the Starbucks of acting.
Sir, how dare you? Them's fighting words. I'm going to call my Kentucky Scottish cousins.
Yep. Don't make me get Nessie to
Don't.
share some DNA.
We'll get Loch Messy up in here.
Yep, it's about to get Loch Messy.
Yeah.
I'm going to read the last story, Ed.
Let's do it.
I'm going to do
Might
it.
as well do it, man.
If I can find it. A motorcyclist in India was delayed in going for a ride when he found a 5-foot cobra occupying his vehicle. A video filmed in Yadgir, in the centralmost part of the country, shows a crowd of onlookers gathered to watch as the cobra hisses and poises to strike at anyone who comes close to the side panel. Witnesses said the snake is believed to have slithered inside the motorcycle and gotten its tail caught. Snake catcher, again, they have to have those
they have
on
to call
call.
that 1-800 catch a snake.
Yeah. Yep, for a cobra.
Catch a snake.
snake catcher Chan Pasha, which is a different.
You think
snake
you called
catcher
G.I.
than the
Joe
other
to
one.
fight a cobra?
I think you would.
Cobra.
Yeah.
You got to walk around with a flute and start playing the little flute thing.
Flute man.
Right.
Flute man.
Yeah, Flute Man Chan. Flute Man Chan Pasha.
Yeah, your whole face changed. You like, hey, flute man.
You got flute man.
Anyway, the snake catcher responded to the scene and spent nearly an hour safely capturing the cobra. Sorry. Capturing the cobra. You want to play a little capturing the cobra?
Come here, kitty. You want to play capture the cobra?
Pasha said the cobra was likely seeking shelter from the rain when it crawled into the bike, much like you came into this studio today, Scotty.
That's right. All
You want to play a little
oiled up
catch the
with
cobra
Mother
later
Nature's
on?
love juice.
Yeah. Yeah, now I know it's slacking your hair up. Nessie DNA.
Hey, the mohawk is clean, though.
Yeah.
What's that?
The mohawk is clean.
Man, I'm telling you, that's
Sharp.
a quality product.
Sharp.
It's like a Rain-X in my hair.
Yeah, exactly. It just kind of,
You never
Just
see the
beat it
hawk,
up and
the
rolled
hawk
right
on a
off.
bad day.
Yeah.
it's like a high peak on a roof. It just runs right down. You need to get some troughs on some eaves troughs.
Did it? Did you walk in the rain with it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did.
He was soaked. Like we walked in and
Yep.
he saturated. And the,
For real?
I look like I put baby oil on for this show, man. That's how soaked
for
I
real?
was. Yeah.
That's dope.
He put baby oil on for the show. So did I.
I got some in the car.
And then our bellies touched and made a weird
Suction cup. Suction cup.
little weird noise there.
Anywho, that's all I got. That is it. That's the show for
Yo,
the night.
I have not laughed this hard
We had
in a
we
while.
had people try to call in. We had people that were supposed to call in that didn't.
Yeah, thanks, Darren.
And yeah, thanks for calling in, Darren. It was good. It was good talking to you, but the phone didn't work anyway. So maybe it did, and I just didn't know it.
No, it didn't flash. I saw the flash.
And William Lee tried to call in to promote Black Mamba's movie premiere.
What is that Black Mamba all about?
Black Mamba is about a very angry young woman that gets even with some folks for doing some bad things.
Okay.
And it's
going to be premiering at...
That is going to be premiering at Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in downtown Dayton's historic Oregon
You
district.
doing comedy rundown?
That was awesome.
Ooh, comedy rundown.
Wait, do
There
you
you
have any
go.
shows coming up?
I do not have
I was talking about Black Mamba.
Oh, yeah.
Comedy rundown.
I'm just talking about Schlack.
Who's the man? Who's Slack?
Anyway, yeah, but it's going to
I
be
do not
this
have any shows.
Saturday at 2 p.m. at Wiley's Comedy Club. Tickets are $15. It is open to the public. You can go in and watch it. Watch it before it gets out onto hopefully out into the world.
Into the red boxes.
I don't want to say too much, Scotty.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
we don't want to spoil it.
Exactly. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
A lot of people get killed in this movie.
A lot
It's
of people get
fantastic.
killed.
It's a lot of fun. I think I die a couple times in this one. So
Yeah, that's amazing that you do it twice. Like
Hey.
old Jason Voorhees, like,
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
That's-
new one
that's
coming out
how
too.
That's how I roll.
That's gonna be dope.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too.
We're all excited for Black Mamba. Scotty, you got any shows coming up?
Actually, I do. I have
snap.
all my shows though. They're all they're recovery related. So I'll be doing a
We
show.
can promote those. It's okay.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna come to them because they're gonna be like, "Hey, ain't nobody gonna be drinking there," you know. Because a lot of them, let's face it, most of the people I hang out with in the comedy scene, they live their life, and where I'm doing these shows at, they probably won't have very much fun if I'm being honest, But
Well, it's still got to be a good show, though.
yeah, it's going to be in Kettering this Saturday. I can't remember the location, but because it's anonymous. See what I did there?
Well, hopefully you remember where it is by Saturday.
Oh yeah, of course.
That'll be handy.
And then next Friday I'll be at Camel Stock, which is a sober version of Woodstock at Hannah's Camp America over by Houston Woods. Man, Camel Stock is hard, man. Like you just want to go to the toe.
Yeah. There are a lot of other places you could go with that too.
Yeah, and then I'll be in DeGraff that Saturday, next Saturday. The Tammy Lynn Inn with William Ward, Shock, Gary Henry, Brooks Robinson, and somebody's closing that out. That's awesome. That's better than me.
But you can't remember, or you don't want to promote them because they're better than you.
No, I love them. I love
Scotty
all
don't hate.
my comedy
Scotty
fans.
Scotty don't hate.
Yeah,
I can say that.
Scotty.
Scotty's
That's
comic who
Scotty.
don't
I got
hate.
more people in the comedy scene don't like me because of the fact that I'm probably too nice. And that's okay. That's their shit stuff.
What? Yeah, I don't get that. The stuff or either.
It just turns into the Peter swinging contest I don't participate in.
It's kind of like the person that did that to Super Dope. Kind of like that thing. Somebody that just doesn't need to be involved with other humans. Pretty much is.
Yeah, she should have kept her mouth shut.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something going on I don't know about. Hey, offline, we got to talk about this.
Off the air.
Yep,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Low key. What's going on?
Scotty, T-Bone, you got any shows coming?
T-Bone.
Well, you know what?
I'm here in about 3 hours at www. Check out my camera.
www.tbone.com. I'll be at the Ready to Lawn.
Live with it yet? Just pre-recorded only? Or? Yeah. Okay, well, you know. Well, it helps to edit. I wish I could edit this
we're
show.
just doing all bloopers.
We're retarded. That's the thing. We're retarded.
Good.
We are so retarded.
You can't say that word.
Oh.
You can't say retarded?
I don't know if you can or not.
Silly.
Well, it's still a word.
Silly and retarded are not the same thing. Silly and retarded are not the same.
Yeah.
I promise you.
We're ridiculous. How's that sound? I think that one's
I think we're good either way. I wouldn't. Ed's complaining about it. I'm okay. Ed's not complaining. No, it was Scotty that brought it up.
He tries to be.
Ed, you got any shows coming up?
I got no shows coming up, but I'll be here to support everybody.
Love you too, Rance and Carr. He said he loved all of us, even you, Don.
What up, Rance? I believe in you,
appreciate that, Rance. I'll buy you a Starbucks sometime.
Yeah.
All right.
A venti man pond. Yeah. Would you like that, sir?
Yes. Do you like a Starbucks?
I love the voices.
Starbucks
All
for
the
Rance. Little Rancy.
Little Rancy.
With his little Starbucks. He drinks it with his
That
pinky
little
out.
Ransom car. He's just
And
a
I'm
little
not talking
firecracker.
about
Yes,
his
he
finger.
is.
Okay.
Rance is like, I hate you guys. Scotty,
hey, everybody,
I hate you, Scotty.
thanks for being here. Scotty, T-Bone.
Hey, thank you, Don.
Thanks.
It's been a show. Thanks for tuning in. I apologize. We'll see you next week. This has been the Life Radio Show on WWSU 106.9 with your host, Don Smith. The Life is also available in podcast form on iTunes, PodBean, Stitcher, Spreaker, Blueberry, and YouTube, as well as on Eventide Entertainment's podcast network. Be sure to like the Life Radio Show on Facebook, and if you have any comments or suggestions, email thelife1069@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. Now get out there and enjoy some live comedy this week. You can check out wileyscomedy.com for all your upcoming shows.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.